In today's world, the gap between the rich and the poor is getting bigger, and the middle class is often caught in a tough spot. Even though many middle-class families work hard and follow the rules, they still struggle to pay bills and save money. But what if there were hidden reasons behind this? What if there were powerful forces quietly making it hard for the middle class to achieve real financial freedom? If we look closely, we can see that there are several factors in our economic system that seem to work against the financial goals of the middle class. These include the way our tax system is set up, the sneaky nature of debt, and how inflation eats away at our money's value. Together, these forces create a complex financial puzzle that's hard to solve. But what if we could uncover these hidden reasons? What if we could reveal the mechanisms that have kept middle-class families stuck in a cycle of financial struggle for generations? By understanding these hidden forces, we can start to solve the mysteries that have long prevented the middle class from achieving true wealth and financial independence. Here are the 4 forces that keep the middle class poor. Number 1. Taxes. In many countries, taxes like value-added tax, VAT, and goods and services tax, GST, are common. These taxes take a larger percentage of income from the middle class and poor than from the wealthy. Because these consumption taxes apply to everyone equally, they end up leaving middle-class families with less disposable income. Tax policies often provide significant relief to the poorest households, and the wealthy but neglect targeted benefits for the middle class. For example, the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act in the U.S. offered some temporary tax cuts for the middle class, but the most substantial long-term benefits went to the highest income groups. Sometimes governments take away tax credits or deductions that used to help the middle class, like child tax credits or education credits. This means middle-class families have to pay more taxes, leaving them with less money. Number 2. Debt trapped. After the 2008 recession, many middle-class families became more dependent on debt. Since the 2008 recession, the amount of debt middle-class families have is growing faster than their after-tax income. This shows they are relying more on borrowing money. They have more debt compared to their income, which means they owe more money than they have coming in. Middle-class families often have high monthly debt payments and pay high interest rates, especially on credit card debt. Some families pay more than 15% interest on their credit cards and spend over 30% of their income on debt payments. Because of these high debt payments and interest rates, it's tough for middle-class families to save money. This makes it hard for them to pay for future needs like their children's education or emergencies. Did you know that the total amount of household debt across all consumers in the United States reached a record high of $17.5 trillion in the fourth quarter of 2023? According to the most recent data from 2023 and early 2024, the average American consumer owes around $100,000 across different types of debts. Paying interest on these loans reduces the ability of the middle class to build any substantial wealth. Number 3. Inflation. The upper middle class and the top 1% of Americans often get richer during times of high inflation. Wealthy people have enough money to invest in things like stocks and real estate, which can go up in value during inflation. They can hire financial advisors to help protect and grow their wealth. They can also use legal ways to protect their investments from the negative effects of inflation. Poor households get hit hard by inflation because their incomes lose buying power. Poor people who don't own much just see their money becoming less valuable. The middle class usually has a lot of debt, like home loans, which can be easier to pay off with inflation. However, recent high inflation has been tough even for them because their incomes haven't kept up with rising prices. To combat high inflation, middle-class families can protect themselves by using their homes if they have and debts wisely, investing in smart ways, asking their employer for higher pay, paying off high-interest debts first, budgeting very carefully, loading essential goods when are on sale, and looking for government help if there is any program available. This can help most families stay financially healthy during times of high inflation. Number 4. Lack of financial education. Understanding money is crucial, but many middle-class folks lack knowledge about investing. starting businesses and managing finances, while richer individuals often have better access to financial education. This education gap leads to poor financial decisions and missed opportunities for wealth building. Did you know that in 2020, Americans lost over $415 billion because of money mistakes? Investing in stocks, bonds, and real estate can grow wealth, but many middle-class people don't understand these options well. According to a study by the FINRA Investor Education Foundation, only about 34% of Americans can answer 4 or 5 basic financial literacy questions correctly. This lack of knowledge is more pronounced in lower and middle-income households. Similarly, starting a successful business requires skills and capital that are often easier for the wealthy to access. Passive income, like rental properties or investments, can provide financial freedom, but middle-class individuals may not fully grasp its potential. Closing the education gap through school programs, community workshops, and online resources could empower more people to make smarter financial choices and build long-term wealth. We've learned about 4 important secrets that have kept middle-class people from getting richer. To change this, we need to think and act differently. First, we need to stop believing that the middle class has to always struggle with money. By understanding things like the unfair tax system, the danger of too much debt, and how our money loses value, we can start to take charge of our finances. Becoming truly wealthy and financially free isn't easy, but it's possible. It starts with learning the strategies that rich people use, like creating passive income, investing in things that grow in value, and thinking in ways that build wealth. Remember, the secrets we've talked about are challenges we can overcome with knowledge, hard work, and a strong commitment to getting better with money. Let's use this knowledge as a way to take action. It's time for the middle class to break free from money struggles and aim for the wealth and success we've been missing. The time to take charge of our financial future is now, and the power to do it is in each of us. Thank you for learning with us. Let these secrets be the start of your financial journey, leading you to a life of real wealth, freedom, and prosperity. And as always, stay blessed.